So I've been quiet on YouTube for a very long time. I shut my art studio down last year and I was taking care of my mother, who unfortunately passed away shortly after I moved to Massachusetts. So it's been a lot, and but I wanted to take a little stroll through one of the larger cemeteries near where I'm living, because it's a beautiful fall day and this is a beautiful cemetery. It's not unusual to see lots of people walking, not only for exercise, walking their dogs. There's paved, tarred paths all through this, so it's quite a place. It's almost like a park. Fall is my absolute favorite time of year, but it's been an awful lot of change in a very short amount of time. Not just the moving, mom passing, but just I moved from Minnesota to Massachusetts, so it's a big culture shock, you know. Driving has been a definite challenge. No more flat plains of miles and miles of nothing to just put the cruise control on and just drive until I get someplace. It's short bursts of heavy traffic and angry people. Not everybody is aggressive and angry, but the traffic is definitely aggressive and angry. Another big change is, obviously, I don't have a studio in my home anymore because I now live in a small apartment with my boyfriend, and there's just no room for that kind of thing. So I am, see, out here, I don't want to say you have to pay for everything, but you kind of have to pay for everything, you know? It's just a heavily populated area, and it's just different. So to avoid renting an entire apartment just for a studio, I found a place that has artist studios. It's in an old converted mill. It's absolutely stunning, beautiful building. But of course I had to apply, and I'm waiting to hear back. And then I'll have to pay rent in order to make work. But hopefully it won't take a huge amount of time before I hear back. There's also been a couple of art galleries I've been looking at. But I need to be able to make some more work in order to really get very far with anything. And just all the change has been rough. It's a good thing though. I mean, I'm glad I'm here. It needed to happen. It's just, it all happened at one time. So it was a bit of an avalanche, but at least I made it here for fall. I also drove across country to get here, which was amazing. Very much enjoyed that. If I sound a little stuffy, I'm still getting over a cold. I had a nasty one. Yesterday was the most unusual weather. It was warm, it was in the 60s, but it was foggy and very overcast. But it really made all the trees stand out. The color is just, well, you could see, color is phenomenally beautiful. And today is sunnier. So I thought I'd take advantage. This will be my first winter. I've been told the winters are milder here than in Minnesota. So that's something to look forward to. Hopefully it won't be any 40 below. Snow up to your ass and trapping you in the house. I do find the landscape here very inspiring. And I've had a ton of ideas for art. I just need a place to make it. Last night I even had one of those nights where I couldn't fall asleep because all these ideas kept coming to me, and that's a good thing. That means that creativity is still there, and the brain is working, and my brain doesn't work for other things like finding my way around a new city, but it certainly has lots of ideas for art. So it's a mixed bag. I mean, I think there's definitely more good than bad. I'm still my grief is fresh. So as I said, avalanche. But Mom really wanted me to come here. She always wanted to see this part of the country, and she didn't get a chance to, so I'm going to see it for her. And there's still lots more to explore. Once I have a creative space, I know I'm just going to be exploding with work. I mean, how can I not get inspired by all this beauty? And this is in the middle of the city, so I have a good place to be by myself and think and maybe talk out loud to myself while holding a camera so it doesn't look so weird. I lived alone for such a long time that, of course, I talk to myself. And so now that I'm living with somebody else, it's that constant, what'd you say? Oh, sorry, talking to myself. Old habit. But he's amazing, supportive, wonderful. Can't say enough about him. Look at these beautiful trees. See, even just for this, it was worth the move, honestly. This whole fall has been incredibly beautiful. And yes, Minnesota has a lot of beauty too, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. And of course, this cemetery is quite old. This whole part of the country is quite old. Lots of history, and I did see Salem a couple of years ago. It's definitely on my list to go back, although I probably won't this year just because of everything that's happened. As much as I love Halloween, I'm just not up for the crowds and the and everything. But this is just a quick, I've already been babbling for 10 minutes about nothing other than I will be making art again at some point once the pieces fall into place and once my head is back in the right spot. I haven't seen wild roses for a while. Sorry, that was random. That was random. Mom used to have a wild rose hedge. And this one is very big. And did you know that those are rose hips and that's where all that good vitamin C comes from? Yeah, of course you knew that. That was random. I also love these. Aren't those beautiful? Anyway. This is a beautiful place to take a walk and hear some birds and see some beautiful trees and see some old gnarly ones. Think about the past, present, future, I guess. Maybe contemplate some art.